Good morning. So let me turn this up. Okay, so I'm just going to do my normal check that I can fit in the screen. Can I fit in? Oh, fit. Okay, so this morning is a HIIT strength session. So I have made it a little bit different to some of the other ones. Trying to be creative. So we're going to start off with doing a little bit of a warm up. So do have your weights nearby. I'm using a little set of 2 kilos and a set of 3 kilos as well. Okay, so just get them handy. Otherwise, you can just sort of roll your shoulders back. Think about standing up nice and tall, shoulders down and back, pulling that stomach in, and we'll just start as we always do. So my creativity doesn't extend to my warm up. So we'll just start with our arms rolling back into your shoulder joints. And then we'll do a few going back the other way. So really think about the backs of your shoulders. I always think that helps because we focus a lot on the front parts of our bodies, the bits we can see. So let's think about the back, the bits we don't see. And then we'll do 2 more little circles, and then you can drop your arms, roll through your shoulders. Okay, and then hands nice and wide to the sides. Again, keep these shoulders down, and you're pushing up towards the ceiling. And I'm starting to engage my stomach, and think about that, holding me nice and still while I'm doing these. Then let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then down, roll the shoulders again. And then you're going to turn your fingers over. They go into the sides of your temples, and then you're going to think about bringing your elbows together as much as you can, and then going out nice and wide. So don't strain, don't worry if you can't get your elbows to meet. We're just going to just gradually work towards just trying to deepen that stretch a little bit for each one, and as you do these workouts in the future, because I know you will. And then we'll do 2 more, and 1 more, and then we'll sit on the floor. So again, you know the drill by now. We're going to keep a nice wide gap between our feet, and then we're dropping our knees down from side to side. Move my weights out of the way. I noticed the other day when I was doing one of these, I kept banging into them and tripping up. So your hands are behind you for this, don't forget that. Some people try and sort of do it without the hands, but you really can lean on your hands at the back. And you're just dropping your knees from side to side. Again, doesn't matter how far you can go, you're just rotating the hip joint and just starting to work and move that around, get the blood flowing, all those good things. And then we're going to turn over onto your hands and knees, and we'll do cat-cow stretches. Okay, so pushing up through the spine, let the crown of your head drop to the floor, tuck your tailbone in, and then the other way, scooping forward, sticking your bum out, looking up, still pushing down into the mat with your hands to keep your shoulders high, and then we'll go the other way. And then we're going to do 4 more of these after this. So crown down to the floor, really push up through the shoulders, and then sink down, pushing into your hands, but looking forward, sticking your bum out, and 1 more each way. And just think about how you roll your spine from one position to the next. Taking your time. And then we're going to come up to a flat back position. And then you're going to take your arms out to the side, looking up towards your hands. So we're now rotating the spine. Oh, dear, that crack. Gets me nearly every time, that. But I like it. And then let's do 4 more. 1, 2, 3, last one, and 4. And then we're going to extend one leg, and then the opposite arm. And we're trying to keep our head up, so you're not looking down, keep your head up. And then you're going to swap between arms and legs. And thinking about your back here, trying to keep your back and your torso as still and as flat as you can as you go between hands and legs. And we're going to do 2 more and 1 more. Okay, and then we're going to stand up. So starting off, again, trying to be a little bit more creative and do different things, challenging me this. We're going to do a side stepping warm up. So you're going to step and just do this. Okay, I don't know how to describe it, so I'll show you. So you're sort of stepping down, nice soft knees, back bouncing up, kick that leg back, and you're just bringing your arms out to the side. Okay, so we're moving from side to side here to start off with. So we're going to do 45 seconds of this. I'm going to set my timer, and you can just do the pace that's right for you, okay? So you can slow it down or speed it up. So when you're ready, 3, 2, 1, and go. So nice and simple. Just keep it light through your feet. And you're going to feel a little bit bouncy in your legs. And a bit more on your toes maybe than your heels in this one. And keeping your arms wide. So just moving your arms across you. And halfway. So it's warming me up now. And I can feel it in my shoulders. Good for party dresses for Christmas. Last 10 seconds. Slow it down if you need to. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And stop. Okay, so now you're going to pick up your weights. So again, we're working side to side here. Okay. You're going to start with a nice wide stance, and then you're reaching down towards your foot, and then you're going to come up and go back with your weight. Okay, I'm going to change direction for you here. So you're going to, so you see I'm bending from my hip rather than arching my back down. So keep that bend from the hip. So if you can only get your weight to your knee, that's all you need to do. And then you're going to come out and go wide. So you're working into the arm and the back. So if you can go to your knee, it's there. If you can go further down by bending this leg and then coming out wide, then do that version. So we're going to do 10 on each side. I'm not going to do the timer on these, and then we'll do another hip one. Okay, so roll those shoulders back, pull your stomach in, and then I'm going out to the side, yeah? And then round with your arm. So 1, 2, and 3. Keep your knee over your toes. Do less of the bend if you feel anything through your knee. 4. Keep the weight on your heel here. 5. So push through your heel. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just do lower if you've got pain in your knee. I count in now, and 12, okay? So I'll do a knee version for you on this side, for anyone who finds that a little bit tricky. So when you're ready, let's go. So you're just reaching across, put your back straight, your shoulders are back. You see? So I'm not like this. I'm like that, shoulders back. All right, so 12 on this side. And 1. Just to your knee. You can just bend a little bit over to this side, just to move that. You'll feel like you're sitting into your hip on here. 4, and 5, and this is the lower one for anyone who can do that. 6, sitting into your hip, weight through the heel. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12, and then stop. Keep holding your weights. So rolling through the shoulders. A bit of a theme here, if you've noticed, we're working side to side for this first one. Okay, so shoulders back, chest lifted, and now, just to carry on the assault on the shoulders, we're going to go out to the side for these for 12. So when you're ready, let's go. So 1, 2, hate these, 3, everyone does, 4, what they do at top, 5, and they say the things that you hate you should do more of, don't they? 6, 7, dig in, 8, 9, last one, and 12, and then relax. Okay, so what's next on the list? So now we're going to do jogging on the spot, so that's nice and easy, and we're going to do 45 seconds of that. So when you're ready, 3, 2, 1, and go. So we know you can just do your arms, you can walk, or you can really pick it up and go high. So you just pick the one that's right for you. Beauty of all this is you can just change it to yourself and what you even feel like on the day. So keep it nice and light on your toes, nice little bit of bounce in your knees and your ankles, and then relax through your shoulders and your chest and your neck. And keep all that tension. So what we're up to, we're down to 10 seconds now. So keep it nice and light. Keep your knees in front of you, and your stomach's keeping all your torso nice and still. So I think we're on 3, 2, 1, and stop. Lovely. Right, what's the next one? Deep squat. Right, so we're going to take a weight now. So in one hand, and you're doing a squat to the floor, and then up to your shoulder. Just about see that. So again, it's a hip hinge, so you're sitting back, you're keeping your shoulders back, otherwise you'd be like this, so you don't want to be. So you're dipping into the floor, standing up, weight to your shoulder, and pressing up. Okay, so we're going to do 12 of those. If you can't go all the way down to the floor, just go where you can. That's fine, as long as your back's straight, just a little bend is perfectly fine. Shoulders and up, okay? So let's do 12 on each side. So when you're ready, shoulders back, pull those shoulder blades together, and then we'll do 12. Okay, so 1, up to shoulder and press. All the way down, if you can. And 2, if you can't, just go where you can. And 3, where you can. And 4, well, what you think about sitting into those hips, stick that bum out. 5, stick that bum out. 6, 7, stick that bum out, pushing the floor away when you stand up. Keep that tummy nice and tight. 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then you're going to swap your weights. So I'll do some low ones. So just down to where you can, up to your shoulder and press. That's 1. And 2. And 3. Keep your tummy tight. Sit into your hips. Push the floor away. 4. 5. Squeeze those glutes as you stand up. You should start them feeling them working. 6. 7. You can solid here. 8. 9. 10. 11. Last one. And 12. Lovely. Grab both of your dumbbells. And nice and easy here, you can do a dumbbell press. So for this one, or a bicep curl, start with the dumbbells by your legs, and then you're turning them around to come up to your shoulders. So you're getting from as high as you can and squeezing your biceps together. So let's do 12 of those. When you're ready, let's go. So 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, 7. Really squeeze as you come up. Keep your elbows in. Try not to swing. 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. Feel it after those. And then your dumbbells are down. Okay, what's the next one? So now we've got 45 seconds of elbow to knee. So again, you're not curling down. You're trying to do a twisting now. Twist, 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 but keep your back straight. So we're going to do 45 seconds of twisting. So when you're ready, and go. So if you struggle with this for balance, you could hold on to a chair and just do a few on one side then turn around and do a few on the other. Okay, so there's always an adaptation that you can do to make it work for you and where you are. You can always drop me a line and ask me questions like that if there's anything that you're struggling to do. Whew. So this is working. And you can always do it faster, because this is easy. But just don't remember that you don't want to be curling your back over. Twisting, squeezing together, elbow to knee. So we've got 6 seconds. That time's going to go any minute. There we go. Okay, so you can stop. Okay, so the next one, you're going to grab your weights. So again, we're doing a twist here. So you're going to turn. So you saw my foot pivot there, and then we're coming up with the weight. I'm going to just change the screen a little bit, just so you can see that. I'll have to change it back so you can see my feet. Okay, so twist and up with your hands. Twist, up with your hands. Twist and up with your hands. Okay, so we're going to do 12. We're going to do 20 of those all together, one on each side. So grab your weights. When we're ready, 3, 2, 1, and go. So twist and up. 1. Nice rhythm here. 2. Keep your back nice and straight and your tummy strong. You don't want to fly your ribs. 4, 5, 6. Find a nice rhythm. 7. And 8. With shoulders are relaxed and down. 9, 10. Halfway. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, last one, and 20. Oh, I like that. Okay, so what have we got for the, and then for the arm part of this, so you're going to stand with your shoulders back, weights are in front of you, and now we're coming forwards like this. Okay, so we're going to do 20 of these as well. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one. Oh no, 12, on automatic. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, and then down. Okay, so going to just lie on our back and do a couple of different waist exercises, stomach exercises. So I'm trying to keep this session a little bit short, because sometimes I think it's easy or nice if you've got some shorter sessions to fit in. All right, so you're going to lie on your back. Yeah, grab a weight first of all, feet flat on the floor, the weight's over your head, and then push that back into the floor and you're coming forwards with your weight towards your thighs, and then coming back, keeping your back in the floor. So let's go. So 1, tuck your chin in, don't poke your neck out, or poke your head out, if that makes sense. Tuck your chin in, that will help with your neck. This is 4, keep your back in the floor. 5, and 6. Keep squeezing your stomach. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then after the last one, you're going to leave your weight behind your head. Okay, and then your hands are going behind your head, and we're going to do the twists. Okay, so elbow to knee. So we're going to do 20 of those. So let's go straight into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep that back in the floor. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, 13, 14, we're just checking the time then, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, last one, 20. All right then. So now you're going to have your hands up, your feet are going to be up, knees are straight, again push that back into the floor, squeeze your ribs and your hips together, and then we're going back with one heel at a time and then the opposite arm, okay? So that's not the opposite arm, is it? That's the same arm, so opposite arm. So when you're ready, let's go for 12 of these. All right, so 1, so opposite arm and leg, and 2, keep that back really tightly pushed into the floor, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, 10, back in the floor. I'm saying that because mine was drifting off, 11, and 12, and then down. So the last exercise now, you're going to push your back in the floor, lift up, and then we're going from side to side, okay? If it's not nice on your neck, just put your hands behind your head and twist with your elbows instead. So you're almost pivoting on the back behind where your bra strap would be. So when you're ready, lift it up a little bit, push your back into the floor, squeeze here, tuck your chin in a little bit to support your neck, and then we're going to do 20 touches to our ankles. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Feel up your sides. 11, 12, 13. Don't worry about double chin. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Oh, that burnt. Okay, so we're done. We're trying to keep on to 25, 30 minutes, I should say. So giving us 5 minutes for a stretch. So put your feet out, hands over your head. You can point your toes. Really feel like you're stretching out your stomach, and then pulling your toes towards you to push your heels away from you for a little stretch there as well. And then relax. Okay, so we're going to bring one leg up and just hold it up like this. The other leg's flat. Just relax your shoulders and your neck. Now, a lot of people don't have any problem with this stretch. Okay, so we're not going to spend too much time on this one today because a lot of people feel that can get the leg up to a fairly good amount and aren't too tight in the hamstrings, a lot of women especially. And what we're then going to do is you're going to bend your knee down and you're going to just bring it slightly and pull it over your body. So now you're taking that stretch into the back of your glutes and your hips. So this is an area that can get really tight. So we'll just do a few different stretches today. It's tight for me. Don't mind saying. Okay, and you can always do these stretches separately and just spend a little bit of time or a little bit longer on them. Always good if you've got the time. And then we're going to swap legs. So again, just a brief stretch of your hamstrings. Relax your shoulders, remember. Settle your head into the floor, relax your jaw and your neck, even around your eyes. And now you're going to bend that knee. And you're going to put your other hand flat on the floor just to balance it, and then you're just gently bringing it over. You don't need to twist, that's just bringing your hips up. You just want to pull that knee over your other hip as much as you can, and you'll feel that stretch going down into the back of your glutes. It's a good one. If not a bit weird feeling. You might notice one side's a lot tighter than the other. Okay, so continuing on with this, we're going to bring our feet up, foot over, and now I want you to push this leg away from you. So again, you might feel a bit of a stretch into your hips. If this one feels easy for you, then that just means that you've not really got any tightness or restriction in that area, and we're all different. We're all different where we get tight. From one person to the next, it can be very different. But if you can push this back comfortably, then that's great. Swap sides. And then this is definitely much tighter for me on this side. And again, we've all got one side that's a bit tighter than another. For some reason, and I don't know why. Checking the time, I've got 2 minutes. Super stretch session. So again, I am keeping this short because you can do a lot. You know, it's an essence for many of us. So going in this position now, and then I want you to pull your tummy under, your pelvis under to stretch into here. And come up nice and straight. And we'll just straighten it again. This can be very tight for some people, and we spend a lot of time sitting down. So if this is tight for you, then you can spend a little bit more time after this session to just stretch that out. And then we're going to swap. So again, tilt your pelvis under and get yourself up nice and straight. And then you can relax. You can stand up now. I'm going to sit down just so stay in the shot. Hand out to your side. You know this one. Drop that shoulder and just pull your gently. Just pull your guide your shoulder, your neck, your head over towards the other shoulder, and make sure you sat up nice and straight and your neck straight for this as well. Reaching away with this hand. Again, this is a really tight area for a lot of people. And then let go. And then bring the other way. So pushing away with your hand, just opening up into here, let that shoulder come down. Keep that reach with that hand. That's feeling active. It's not just limp, it's actually really doing something and stretching away. Okay. And then we're going to just bring our arms out wide. So again, this is a tight area for a lot of people. So we just need to really think about stretching that as much as we can. And your hands can go behind you. Again, shoulders down, reaching away with your fingertips, spreading your hands. And I just want you to sort of slightly tilt your neck down, your chin down. Quite often we can be in this position. Don't realise it, so you want to bring your neck up and back and draw your chin in slightly. And just pushing away, feeling that stretch into your arms and your chest. Okay, and rolling back. And we'll stand up and do our final stretch with our hands on my arm, just about. So fingers clasped, squidge them short. Pushing away, reaching up, lifting out of your rib cage, lengthening your stomach through your hips, really feeling those feet pushing into the floor, and then release. And then we're going to, again, but you're going to clasp your fingers the opposite way around, turning your hands over, reaching up, lifting out of your hips, your ribs, really feeling your heels into the floor and the balls of your foot. Feel the left side of your foot and the inside of your foot on the floor. Deep breath in, and then come out and relax. So hopefully a nice little quickish and easy to fit in session for you today. So I hope you enjoy that. Have a wonderful weekend and whatever you're doing, and I'll see you soon. All right, bye.